Hello again, Year 5 and Year 6. It's me again. It is Thursday of last week for you, which is the really hot day. So I'm trying to drink as much water as I can. And I just wanted to go through the second part of our task on writing a letter to the year below us to help them as they transition into their new year. So without further ado, let's have a look. So this will take us to the end of the week. So I'm just going to have a very briefly just say that we are here writing our letters, day 3 and day 4, and editing and improving on day 5. I might do a bit of editing and improving with my letter as I go along, because I've written mine now. So just to remind you again, these were our objectives to hit our success criteria for our letters. So year 5 have these ones here, and year 6 have these ones, and in addition, these ones here. I wonder what I'm going to say about those. So parenthesis, speech, metaphor, semicolon, dash, or colon. Did I include any of those? I'll have to check now. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to end the show, and I'm going to go to my letter. And here it is. It's my letter that I've written. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 paragraphs altogether, and you can see 3 of them are quite short. So I'm just going to start at the top, and let's make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay, so importantly, you can see that I've put my address on the right hand side here. Okay, and as I've told you before, we're just going to use not our real addresses but our school address. So that's Seamills Primary School, Riverlees, Seamills, Bristol. Now it is tricky when you're writing this to get it to the margin, so I wouldn't normally advise it, but on this occasion try writing school first, then primary, then Mills, then C, so that it all comes up against this right hand margin really neatly. Otherwise it does tend to be a little bit of a mess. If you are going to type this, which you're more than welcome to, you can obviously type it over there and then use these buttons at the top to send it over to the other side. Now the date, which is the date I've written it, which is the very hot day last week, is the 25th of June 2020. Now, some people might say you should put your date over there. I prefer it on this side. I don't think there's a right or a wrong way. So I've started mine, Dear Year 5. I could have started it with Hi Year 5, but I prefer Dear Year 5. Even though this is an informal letter, I'm still keeping it Dear at the beginning. Okay, let's just read it through. I am writing to you to help you prepare for life in Year 6. If someone had written to me at this time last year and I had listened to the advice, I am sure that my great year in Year 6 would have been even better. That is a long sentence. And I think I'm going to put some commas in here. So I'm going to have this as a clause in the middle. If someone had written to me at this time of last year and I had listened to their advice, I'm sure that my great year in Year 6 would have been even better. That's a stronger sentence. So that is why I'm writing to you. There have been highs and lows, but overall it has been a positive experience, and I'm sure you will benefit from reading this. Okay, again, I've read that through. I need to add in a little bit more punctuation. I think there's a comma missing there. There are many good things about being the eldest class in the school. You get to sit on a bench in assembly, although it is embarrassing if you get caught chatting after sit on the floor. Teachers trust you more with greater responsibilities. You are able to act as role models for the younger kids, and there are no older children to boss you around. Okay, so I've put kids in there rather than children because it's an informal letter. So there's a kind of a list here, isn't there, of things that make it good. And I've used my brackets for parentheses, adding some more information. First person, I start. I will always remember year 6 because the teachers and LSAs have been so kind. If you get your work done, they treat you as if you are older and talk to you in a more grown-up way. I'm going to put a comma in there. Although you might miss Mr. Davis, Mrs. Curley and Mrs. Stafford are very funny, great fun, and definitely better artists. I'm not so sure about that, but I've put it in anyway. My favourite thing in year 6 was our trip to the Create Centre to attend our life skills course. I won't spoil it for you, but there were lots of surprises. There are higher expectations in year 6. You will be expected to write more in English and answer more questions in maths. It sounds bad, but you get used to it really quickly. If I were to give you one piece of advice, it would be to make sure you enjoy year 6. Stay positive, work hard, and you will get a lot more out of it. Best wishes and good luck. So I might, if I went back, change some of this at the end here. I'm not quite sure it's all exactly as I want it to be. So I might have a little bit of a rewrite around there. Might extend it a little bit. If you notice, I've put I won't in there. So I'm again contracting because this is a informal letter. So overall, I don't think it's too bad. Didn't take me too long to do. Now I'm probably going to go away, rewrite this as part of my editing. So if you've done it on a laptop or on a device, then it's easier to edit, of course. But if you haven't, I'd just cross them out, have a go, see if you can improve those in some way. So good luck with your letter writing year 5 and year 6. I look forward to seeing them. And if you have any questions, you can always contact us via the Padlet, which reminds me I must go and check mine now. Okay, take care, and I'll see you soon.